What is Web3? A new category of internet connection created utilizing decentralized blockchains. The internet systems used mainly through cryptocurrencies is known as Web3. Before starting this video, be sure like subscribe. The internet is user and builder owned and is controlled by tokens. Web3 promoters envision it assuming many different shapes, like decentralized social networking sites, play to earn, games that give players cryptocurrency tokens in exchange for participation, and NFT marketplaces. The more optimistic ones assert that Web3 will revolutionize the internet as we currently know it, eliminating existing gatekeepers and bringing about a brand new, middleman-free new economy. How does Web3 function? A completely new software stack describes Web3 as creating a decentralized network, just as several programming languages described Web 2 and Web 1. In point of functionality, Web3 is, in numerous ways, a continuity of Web 2, but a blockchain system resides at the very bottom of the stack. Some layers that connect blockchain to the end-user experience sit on top of the blockchain method. Smart contracts. Every data block contains an integrated smart contract. Contracts are unchangeable because they link together, which is why cryptocurrencies are so powerful. The most popular platform for using Solidity-written intelligent contracts is Ethereum. Several blockchains use Haskell. Web3 libraries. Web3 libraries like Web3.gs, Web3.py, or Ethers.gs connect intelligent contracts with dApp interfaces. Nodes. Nodes are the building blocks of blockchain decentralization, connecting Web3 libraries to smart contracts. Blockchain systems are distributed across data nodes rather than relying on a single cluster of servers. For instance, the Interplanetary File System, IPFS, for decentralized storing has over 20 nodes, but Bitcoin has about 14 nodes. Wallets. Wallets that link to certain apps on different blockchains. Wallets should be viewed as something other than storage devices. Instead, private keys are used by cryptocurrency wallets to open up access to blockchains and their dApps. Instead, private keys are used by cryptocurrency wallets to open up access to blockchains and their dApps. Every Web2 platform now in use can be duplicated using these Web3 layers. They offer similar Web2 capabilities, but also decentralized monetization, control of revenue and data, and content impervious to censorship. Importance of Web3. Although Web3's key features are not isolated and don't fall squarely into any particular categories, we have categorized them for understanding quickly. Ownership. Web3 offers you control of your digital assets in a unique way. In Web 2, in-game product that you buy is linked to your account immediately. One will lose these things if the game's developers terminate the account, or you may lose the value of the in-game stuff you purchased if you quit playing it. Direct ownership is possible with Web 3, thanks to non-fungible coins. Nobody, not even the game's developers, can revoke your request. Additionally, you may sell or trade your in-game possessions on open markets to recuperate their worth if you decide to stop gaming. Censorship resistance. There is a severe imbalance in power between networks and content providers. A user-generated pornographic content website called OnLifeEns has over 1,000 content providers, several of whom rely primarily on the platform for revenue. OnLifeEns made intentions to prohibit sexually graphic content public in 2021. The statement infuriated platform developers, who believed they were being cheated out of money on a platform they helped build. After the criticism, the choice was swiftly changed. Even though the creators prevailed in this conflict, it brought to light a challenge for Web 2.0 producers. If you quit a platform, you lose the name and reputation you have built up. Data is saved in the blockchain in Web 3. So may take your reputation with you whenever you decide to quit a platform and plug it into a different interface that more closely reflects your beliefs. Censorship resistance is a built-in component of a Web3 platform, whereas Web 2.0 demands that content creators trust platforms keep the rules the same. Decentralized autonomous organizations. You can collectively own the platform with tokens that function like a stock. Technically speaking, DAOs are predetermined intelligent contracts that facilitate decentralized decision-making more than tokens. Users who possess permits can vote on how resources are allocated, and the code executes the vote results efficiently. Yet, a lot of Web3 communities are referred to be DAOs. Various levels of decentralization and coding-based automation exist in each of these groups. Identity. Previously, you would register for an account on each platform you used. You might, for instance, maintain accounts on Reddit, Twitter, and YouTube. If required, modify the profile photo or display the name for each account. In some circumstances, social sign-ins are an option, although censoring is a well-known issue that arises. These sites can shut you out of your online platform with just one click. That is much worse. To make an account on numerous platforms, you must trust them with your personally identifying information. Web3 resolves these issues by enabling you to manage your online identity using your profile and address. A unified, safe, censorship-resistant, and private login throughout platforms is offered by utilizing an Ethereum address. Conclusion. By decentralizing the internet and providing its users more control, Web3 will change how it functions. Since individuals can communicate with one another without going via a central authority, this will promote privacy. Because of this, Web3 is still developing and has many potential applications that are still to be identified. There are still questions regarding the consequences of web decentralization, which will continue to modify how we interact online for better or even worse. Thanks for watching.